Hello and welcome to Grim Survival. We are going to take a nap live here on Grim Survival today, where I'm just going to kick back in the chair, put the hat down like so, and just go to sleep. That's what the whole plan is for the live stream, and I'm looking a little red today. Maybe my camera needs adjusted again. The camera. I could have fixed it before I started it, but I didn't. Oh well. Can you see me and hear me? Let me know that you can do such things while I'm typing on my phone. Let's see, while I'm typing. Typing. All right. There we go. I had to adjust a certain setting on the phone because, yeah, settings need to be adjusted. Be charming. I can't hear you either. Speak up. Type bigger. Type bigger, be charming. I can't hear you. All right. So, seriously. I'm going to start. I only know a little bit of sign language, and it's going to be very rude. So I'm not going to. Yeah, it would be very rude sign language. What I am going to go over is a few things I have picked up for preps, and this phone. I swear, things just keep disconnecting on my phone. Gray man, how's it going? I'm going to go over a few things I've picked up for preps, why I picked them up, and where I found them. Just a couple of items here. One of them, I'm not going to tell you where I found it, but you can find that anywhere. And I'm not posting the links for all of those and this and that. And yeah, but before I get started, I do want to give a shout out to a channel, which I don't see here in the chat, but I want to give him a shout out anyway. I think I've done it before, but this time I have the link in the description. Channel is called Bizza Rizza Jizza, and I think I said that correctly. Hopefully, maybe, who knows. And if you are someone who likes audiobooks, go check out his channel. He does very good storytelling from stories that he's written himself, SHTF scenarios. I listened to one of his stories several years ago, actually, and he's recently started a new one, and I've been trying to catch up on that as well. Link is in the description. Eric P., thank you for asking. Still no change. Medication is the only thing helping, and we are still waiting for the appointment next month. And how's it going, everyone? I see Gray Man, Klinger, Kevin Grip, Cat Lady Prepper 23, Meow. I had to say it fast that time. Joe Morgan's out there starting trouble as usual. Yeah, elusive prepper. How's it going? DNR. Hello. Are you really a part of the DNR? Just curious. B Charming can't hear me and is giving me the middle finger as usual. Prep your stead. How's it going? Wow, my phone vibrates loudly. Huh. Let's see. Who just went live? Oh yeah, he always goes live at the same time I do, but I don't care because I'm just ignoring it. And oh, yeah, I wasn't supposed to do that. I needed to do that. All right, so shalom, Greg. How's it going? Uh, Northwood Cheryl, I see you. How's it going in Wisconsin? We are expecting a wintry mix here in the next, I don't know, 25 to 30 minutes or so. I think is what it said. That's what one of my apps said anyway. End of days prepper. How's it going? Ben, I will post a link for that. You just got to go to the page. You got to click civilian. Yeah, civilian something or another. Let me get it. And there we go. All right, let's just do it this way because this will be easier. This is where I got my boots from, BellevilleBoot.com. That's how you spell Belleville in case you are unaware. You click the shop button out here. I just click the shop button. Military style is what I do. Choose public card right here, and then you can get into the catalog and see all the boots that they have. They have a lot of different types of boots. They have public safety, military, special offers. They have a lot of different types of boots. I'm wearing a pair of them on my feet as I speak, and I have a backup pair in the back of my vehicle that's in a shop on the other side of the city. In the city, on the other side of the, yeah, whatever. But yeah, unfortunately. That's not where it should be, but that's where it is currently. I have gotten my CB working finally. I was in need of a fuse, and I finally got the correct fuse from a truck stop, actually, because it was the quickest and easiest way to do so. And I'm trying to figure out where I put the rest of the fuses, but whatever. Who cares what the fuse looks like anyway? It's around here somewhere. Oh, there they are. I got some 5 amp fuses, 5 amp, and you can't see that. There we go. Maybe too glary. This camera needs adjusted. It's too bright. Things are too bright. That'll be fun when I'm trying to show you the items I got. Yes, Susie D, I got the military boots. They are, and I actually have the box sitting near me because I have a monitor sitting on it because it's a big box. They are the TR908ZWP is the boots I have from there. They are on my feet currently. They are insulated and waterproof, and I've been walking in some deep snow with them for the past week. No problems whatsoever. I really like those boots. I really dislike this chair. It's starting to be very uncomfortable, this chair. It's leaning to one side. It's got duct tape. It doesn't go up. It makes stupid sounds. Green Thumb Prepper, how's it going? Do you have any content up yet? And man, send me an email so I can get you on the channel. We need to talk potatoes. I need to talk to you about potatoes. Seriously. Potatoes. Yes. All right, so items I have picked up. Now, one thing I recommend everybody have, and I have a different mindset on this. I recommend you have it, but I don't recommend you use it constantly, and I'll explain that in a minute. But what I recommend you have is some kind of blowout kit or IFAK, individual first aid kit. And I don't mean standard first aid. I mean bleeding control first aid. I mean stop the bleed. In the event that you are wounded by whatever means, car accident, a wound from some crazy person, projectiles flying at you, stop the bleed. Stop it. Stop the bleeding. According to Bear Independent, the #1 cause of preventable death is arterial bleeding. And how you prevent that, the quickest and easiest way, from what I'm told, is a tourniquet. So this is the Cat 7 tourniquet right here. Yeah, Cat tourniquet. I got this from NorthAmericanRescue.com. North American Rescue. They, I think, are the people who actually make it, but I guarantee you this is a real Cat 7 tourniquet. Guarantee it, without a doubt, no questions asked. Another thing, and this is one of those things you need specialized training to use. I don't have the specialized training, but there is somebody in my household who does. This is a decompression needle. It's kind of hard to see because of the stupid lighting and the camera needing to be adjusted, which I can't do while I'm on the live. This, like I said, is a decompression needle. This also came from NorthAmericanRescue.com. I ordered a couple of them. They sent them to my house. Very convenient. Last but not least, of the preps I currently have for medical that I've been stocking recently is Quick Clot gauze. Yep, Quick Clot gauze. This I got on Amazon. I found it on Amazon. I really was trying to get the Quick Clot sponge instead of the gauze, but I got the gauze. Now this works really well if you have a compression bandage and you have a pretty bad or deep cut anywhere on your person. You can then, yeah, that's, why does that keep doing that? Yeah, keeps doing that and is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. But anyway, if you have a very deep cut or wound on your body, you're bleeding, this will stop the bleed. Works really well with a compression bandage. The compression bandage compresses. It holds it on. It'll keep it from, you know, bleeding out. Okay. So one more thing I'm going to recommend you get, and I'm going to recommend you get these before they are completely illegal for you to get, because they are going to be very soon. And I just, yeah, even if you don't have the device this goes to, you can still use this for a barter item very easily. A barter item. It will be very valuable in the coming days, even if you don't have the tool. This will be very valuable in the coming days. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're just going to have to read it. Yeah, that's what it is. It's actually in there. This is an extra one. And the reason this is an extra one, because I don't have enough ammo to put any more in there. The rest of them are full. Yeah, so I recommend you pick those up while you still can. You can find them online several places. You can find them in several stores. Locally, you can find them everywhere. Make sure if you're going to get a mag, you get one that works and has been tested. I do recommend PMags because I have tested a lot of them and I've never had one fail on me. They're easy to disassemble, they're easy to clean, and they're, easy to just keep up with. They don't wear out very easily. And this chair needs to shut up. Shut up, chair. Yeah, that's annoying. That's an annoying chair. It just gets more and more annoying every day. One more thing I recommend everybody, especially Hutch Homestead, stock up on: coffee. Somebody needs to send Hutch some THC coffee and see if he drinks it. I want him to drink it on a live stream just to see. Spank the chair. I'd have to take my belt off and then my sidearm would fall off my hip because that's where it's currently at. I'm not showing it to you. But I have shown it to people on Patreon before. If you want to see it, it's somewhere on Patreon. It's there. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a reason to go to Patreon. Just a eye candy. Right? Right. Okay. So, in the news, according to, well, here, we'll just, Google doesn't mind if you share Google on their pages, right? I mean, right? Right. Okay. So here's one of the headlines today. Almost half of Republicans would join the Trump party, according to their poll. Who believes their polls anyway? United Airlines is investigating Ted Cruz's flight information leak. Who cares? I mean, really. Texas congressman, one energy company alerted. Blah, 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 blah. I'm looking at something. Yeah. Here we go. Family of 11-year-old who passed away in the deep freeze in Texas files a $100 million lawsuit against the power company, suing the power company for it to be broken. Oh, look, Star Wars. Who cares about Star Wars? Seriously, they're suing the power company because they were not prepared and didn't watch their child. I am not bothering to click that to see. I'm just not going to bother. What is the lawsuit? I mean, really? What did he do? How did he pass away? How is it the electric company's fault? All right, I clicked it. I'm trying to see where it actually says what he passed away from. Just from cold temperatures? I mean, the boy died on Tuesday in his family's mobile home in the Houston suburb of Conroe. I've been there several times, actually, while sharing a bed with his 3-year-old brother under a pile of blankets in an attempt to stay warm, according to the lawsuit. This is just ignorance is right here. I mean, maybe, I'm not trying to take away anything from the fact that somebody's child has passed away. But that's not the point. If your parents would have, I don't know, prepared better, probably still be there. They have power outages all the time in Texas from hurricanes, all the time, and other problems besides just the hurricanes. You're telling me they don't have any thought process after the power comes back on to, hey, maybe we should figure out a way to do certain things when the power comes back on so that we can keep it on when it goes back off, or have provisions that we need to, I don't know, heat up coffee. If my power went off right now, well, right now I wouldn't need it because I got coffee. But if it was off all night long, I would be fine. I would be warm. I would have fresh coffee. It would be hot. I have a hand crank coffee grinder for my coffee beans. I have still this brick of unopened coffee thanks to Gray Man Prepping. He sent me this, and I wouldn't really need to, grind it. It's not needing to be ground. It's already ground. I have not had enough sleep, so words are escaping me. I have the ability to grind it. I have the ability to put things in that's not ground. I still have the French press sitting on my desk because it's usually where I carry it with my coffee cup after I'm done putting hot water in it. I can boil water outdoors, indoors. I have enough things to keep my coffee flowing. I just don't have quite enough coffee. I need more coffee. A couple more pounds of Double Dead. I had the bag around here somewhere. Nope, not getting any sleep, cat lady, prepper 23 meow. I will sleep later. Sleep is not in the cards for at least another 6 to 7 hours. I have things to do. Speaking of things I have to do, I am going to have the GNN video up tomorrow morning for the morning premiere. Trying to do that every Monday. So, yeah, expect another one. I don't think it's quite as funny as the other ones personally, but hey, we'll see. I did get a little bit of help with that one. I'm not telling you, but you'll find out tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Organized prepper, no change. That's the second time I've said it. No change. Medication is the only thing helping. And yeah, in the weather today, freezing temperatures tonight. Supposed to rain soon. Currently 41 degrees where I'm at. Snow is melting, which is a good thing because there was a lot of it. But soon we are going to get rain, which will then turn into ice. So there's a decent chance of a power outage sometime today or overnight at least. I'm not worried about it. I'm just not. I'm prepared for such things. I've been prepping for grid down situations for years now. Years. I'm not worried about it. I did end up picking up a $15 mag pouch. This is from 511. This is a 511 mag pouch. It has my ham radio into it. I can still get weather reports.
Rain in the evening, then rain, possibly mixed with snow after midnight.
There you go. Rain mixed with snow after midnight. So I can still get FM radio on that thing. My phone, I will keep charged just in case, but I have the means to charge it. Otherwise, if it dies, I can still charge it. Just, yeah, the basics. The basic needs, right? Your cell phone information, your ham radio information, food, water, and coffee. What else do you really need? Hutch, you're going to send me some snacks. That'll be interesting. I will have to sniff it before I eat it, Hutch. Cat Lady Prepper 23 Meow. I have 2 videos online for just that. I have a walkthrough video on how to operate this one, and then I have a basic how radios operate video on top of that. So if those 2 things can't help you, I doubt I could add any more information to it because I pretty much poured my brain into those 2 things and told you as much as I know in those videos. I don't have any issues with isolation, really. Even, I mean, some days I really prefer isolation, to be quite honest with you. Isolation is not a bad thing if you're used to it. And as a truck driver, I was isolated for several years in a truck by myself where I went days upon days without actually talking to another person. I was okay with it. Didn't bother me at all. Not even a little. Let's see. Yep. That thing's just not working properly. Klinger, I read an article earlier that said that there was a meteor fireball spotted over Melbourne a couple of days ago. Is that true? Let me know if you've seen it. I want to know if you've seen, I don't know, hot balls of fire flying over your house. I probably could have said that a little differently. And this red screen is bothering me. I got to stop looking at it. I don't know why it does that. Every now and then the settings reset on this camera and everything just turns red for some reason. I mean, there's nothing red in front of me at all. Nothing. Why is it red? Maybe it's orange. I don't know, but it's bothering me. How's it going, JT? All right, here in about 10 minutes, I'm going to open the floor to Patreon and to the channel members of the Gremlin Pack and Gremlin Elite, as there is another tier to the channel member thing because everybody else was doing it and I had to be like everybody else. That's really the only reason I did it. And yeah, I'm going to open the floor to people who want to come in and say hi. I only do that typically for the channel members and for Patreon, because if you remember the last time I did that, I ended up cussing at somebody, and yeah, I started a whole bunch of trouble. Posted the link in the chat. Then I sat back and just watched, which was quite entertaining for me. And yeah, I mean, I'm good at starting trouble and then just sitting back and watching. It's really one of my skills. I have skills in that particular manner where I can just start some trouble and sit back and watch. If I had popcorn during that live stream, I would have been eating it because that's just, yeah, that's how that works. I mean, when you're entertained, you eat popcorn, right? With butter. I like my popcorn with butter, sometimes with cheese. Ah. Cat Lady Prepper 23 meow. Did I miss something? I hadn't been looking at the comments for a while. Oh, okay. That's funny. Anyway, popcorn with nacho cheese is yummy. I don't think I've ever tried popcorn with nacho cheese. That sounds interesting. Green Thumb Prepper. She has a dungeon. Have you been there? Are you speaking from experience by any chance? Yeah, this thing just doesn't like that. Let me see if I can touch this button and that button and then just this button. And then let's see that button. Let's see how that works. That one probably worked better. Anyway, not yet. Oh, you intend to go get locked in someone's dungeon, do you? Uh, North Shore Preparedness, how's it going? Prepper Nerd, hello. Gray Man, you're going to vape the day away. Did you get your vape oil from Hutch by any chance? Cherokee Survival, how's it going? Did I work on my what skill? Bargaining skill? I never tried to work on it. I don't really have bargaining skills. I'm not diplomatic whatsoever. I'm very demanding and aggressive, but I'm not diplomatic. Let's see. Let's see that button, this button. Yeah, that button will work for a minute. Interesting. The phone is telling me things. But yeah, we are about 7 minutes away here from me opening the floor. I just want to remind everybody, make sure when you are in the green room, you do this prior to being added to the stream. Earbuds, turn off your sound so it's not coming through your speakers. Put in earbuds or headphones of some sort. It stops the echo so you're not making me deaf. I don't like to be made deaf. I have enough hearing problems as it is without you contributing. Yeah. Also, when you are talking to the stream, you need to have the window for StreamYard open and be talking to that. Close the YouTube feed, open the StreamYard feed. That's the only way we're going to be able to talk in real time because YouTube is actually broadcasting me probably about 20 to 30 seconds after I speak. So whatever thing I do, you're seeing 20 to 30 seconds later. That's just how that works. That's how it always works for everything. There is a delay time. So make sure you're watching StreamYard and using headphones or earbuds of some sort. Turn off your sound. I don't like being deaf. I will mute you. That's a fair warning. Fair warning, you will be muted. And I found all kinds of buttons. I can not only mute people, I can turn them way down so that they can still kind of be heard. But yes, yes, you are right, John Livington. Yeah, you are very correct on that. I dislike echoes and noisy chairs. Shut up, chair. Greg, man, You're going to get people sick if you keep getting them to lick the like button. Just saying. And it looks like Klinger and Prep Your Stead are enslaving people in the chat. That's entertaining. Combat Bacon, how's it going? Autoimmune Prepper, how are you doing? Check out Autoimmune Prepper if you haven't done so. I'm sure there's a mod in here that could post the link. I'm sure there is. Hoodow, how's it going, Hoot? Didn't I say hi to Hoot yet? I don't remember. Buck Fiden, I do like that name. Yeah, I won't ever learn that, Buck. I won't ever learn that. I've tried to learn that several times. Hasn't worked out yet. I really have no filter. I I really don't. I have more of a filter on my camera than I do anywhere else. But I guess you could say I kind of have a filter. I just turn it off most of the time. I don't use it. I don't think that it's necessary. So I just don't use it. Let's see. I'm going to type something in. If I can hit the right stupid button. There we go. Somebody has very loud music outside. Let's see. I'm trying to find a decent article here, but it's not working. So I'm just gonna post what it says right here. Yeah, well, yeah, here we go. This is talking about Easter. It turns out Easter actually began as a pagan festival celebrating spring in the Northern Hemisphere long before Christianity. In the first couple of centuries after Jesus' life, feast days in the new Christian church were attached to old pagan festivals. Yeah, despite significance as a Christian holiday, holy day, yeah, many of the traditions and symbols that play a key role in Easter observance actually have roots in pagan celebrations, particularly the pagan goddess whoever, and in the Jewish holiday of Passover. So, yeah, that's not what I meant to put there. So, Easter, it's nowhere in the book. Not one mention of it ever is Easter in that book. But there are several mentions of it in places about pagan holidays and the celebration of fertility, which is how you get eggs, and the celebration of intercourse, which is what rabbits symbolize. Because, doing it like rabbits, just, yeah, I'm not going to say the actual saying. I'm sure somebody knows it. But yeah, if you are a Christian person, which I do not claim that religion or any other for that matter, you're celebrating a very pagan holiday. Eggs and bunnies are the celebration of something not of the Bible. Yep, the goddess of fertility, colored eggs are part of it. Yeah, I don't do any of it either. I don't do, no. Joe Morgan, I'm not even going there. You have the most interesting sayings. Um, yeah, you should definitely just take pictures of you wearing that hat, EMT. You should do that. Pictures of the hat and the shirt. Post them on wherever. Post them on the Grim Survival MeWe page because that would be entertaining. Tinfoil, I eat the chocolate bunnies, you say. Well, yeah, I like chocolate too, but I have no intention on buying it anywhere near that day. I'm going to eat chocolate, it's still cheaper to get it after the holiday when it all goes on sale. And yeah, I would recommend doing that rather than celebrating false gods. Just saying. Let's see, what was I going to do? Hey, I'm sending invites. I always forget to load up Patreon before I do this. I always do. Somewhere there's Patreon, and I forget to load it up. So then you have to hear the clickety-clackety of my keyboard, which doesn't bother me at all, because to me it's not loud, but I've been told my keyboard is extremely loud over the microphone. Probably because the microphone is right next to the keyboard. That could probably be the cause. All right, sharing the link on Patreon for anybody who wants to join the live. There we go. All right, it's on Patreon, and I will go over to the Gremlin pack in a second here. Try to remember where I put that as well. I know that's around here somewhere. Create a post. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Thank you for your reminder. Why won't it paste? Paste. There you go, paste. Don't make me use the keyboard. I don't want to use the keyboard. It's loud. There we go. All channel members. All right, it is now posted. I think I'm missing something on my phone. It just flashed at me. Live stream is posted for anybody brave enough to join. If you are on Patreon or the Gremlin Pack or the Gremlin Elite, as I named it. I've been considering, and I think I'll put a poll up, but just tell me what you think. Give me a number 1 for yes. Give me a number 2 for no. I've been thinking about renaming the Gremlin Pack to just Gremlin Nation. What do you guys think? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Let me know, because it might be interesting. Grim Force. Okay. I guess I will be renaming it. Who needs a poll when you can just do this? It works out even better. But yeah, I will rename it. I probably will keep the Gremlin Pack as one of the tiers and just add another tier for Gremlin Nation. I'll make Gremlin Nation the first tier, Gremlin Pack the second tier, and add the third tier as Gremlin Elite, because well, why not? Or maybe I'll rename Gremlin Elite to Insane Gremlins, because yeah, I think I will do that. That'll be more fun. Domestic Gangsta, I see you out there. You're late. We shall penalize you for being late. What's the penalty? I have no idea. All right, so the link is shared to Patreon, and the link is shared to the channel members. You can find that on the community page. If you open a new tab or back out of this live stream, you can just go there and click it. Go back to the channel page, click community, and you will find it. Great, man. How is that going to make your life easier? I'm not following here. Anyway, while I'm not following, it's very hard to hit the like button. It really is. It's way easier to hit the dislike button. I know this from experience. Uh-oh. All right. So what are you talking about? Because I'm not following.
I figured I'd make it easier than try to type it out because I've been sitting for 2 days trying to think of a name for this membership thing. And I was like, I thought about the Gray Nation. I was like, man, that sounds pretty cool. But then I was like, oh, I don't want to make, I don't want to take from John's Prepper Nation. So I was like, well, I can't use Nation. So what the hell am I going to come up with? So I've been struggling and struggling. I looked through I watched my live feed where everybody put comments.
I got one for you.
Okay.
I got a name for you. And this is going to be the perfect name for your channel, for your members. They're going to love it. And you're not going to be taken away from Prepper Nation or Angry Prepper or anybody who has a membership. You should name it Grayback Mountain.
Oh my God, you guys. And just like Jason was like, just call it the G spot. It'll be fine.
There you go. Call it the G spot. You would probably get a lot of members if you called it the G spot. I'm just saying. I
don't want to offend women because they might be like, oh, I don't like that. I don't want to be part of that group.
Well, make two of them. You can make more than one group in your thing. You can make, I think, up to 10 of them actually.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, you can make the G spot and then, something else that's less offensive. I mean, personally, I think if they get offended by it, then they're in the wrong place just to begin with. I mean, I offend people daily. Does my camera look red to you? My face looks all red on my screen.
I know exactly what you're feeling, man, because this thing pisses me off sometimes.
It keeps resetting its settings, doesn't it?
Yes, I look yellow, I look red, and when it works great. But then other times, like this camera is phenomenal, but this camera likes to play games with me as well. It'll just shut off mid-live stream.
Yeah, camera's in use. I can still go to advanced settings on it.
John says, had to get coffee. What kind of broke back is going on over here, son?
Only the good kind. Yeah, it will not let me adjust this camera settings at all.
I tried, man. I'm gonna call it the angry Gray Nation.
There you go. That would work. I don't even remember what Angry Prepper named his. It was something angry, but I don't remember exactly.
I signed up for all of them just because I'm that kind of guy, but I'm on yours, Alaska Preppers, Jason's, both channels. Who else? There's a few of them.
Prepper Nation? Did you forget Prepper?
Yeah, no. I've been part of Prepper Nation. Shit, I got that nice looking logo now. At first, I was just like that stupid little cup of coffee. I'm like, I don't want to be the cup of coffee. I want the good icon that shows I've been supporting for a long time. I'm waiting for my gremlin to get upgraded too. Matter of fact,
I'm gonna have to bug him about making me a mod over there so I can bypass that really annoying chat timer. That chat timer really annoys me. That's the reason I got to be a mod at Alaska Prepper and Angry Prepper, because their chat delays is just annoying. It's really annoying when you have 10 people talking to you and you have to answer one at a time or answer them all in the same line. It's just really annoying.
That's why I've been going gray in chat sometimes, because as soon as I say hello or hey, that's a good idea, and all of a sudden it's like bam, bam, what's up? Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm like, man, I can't. I'm on my phone. I can't say what's up to everybody.
Generalize it. Hello, everyone, and then just wait.
Yeah. I did that last, when I was going to work watching you. You said something and I said something. You said something and then I said something and then all hell broke loose.
I do that all the time. I could just pull up links and just wait for the troll. Pull up links, drop the link to join in the main chat, and just wait for the trolls, because they'll show up. They will. They wait for those moments. Or not necessarily the trolls, but more like the Karens. The Karens show up. There's always a Karen lurking around in my chat.
But do you have 34 accounts? No, Klinger. Thank God I do not.
I have 5.
I mean, I have my YouTube account. I mean, I have stuff like Twitter and Instagram and all that BS. You have 5 YouTube channels?
Yeah. Well, not channels, just accounts. I only have 2 YouTube channels.
Oh, that's right, because I'm on both of them.
Yeah. I don't post much to the other one.
I still watch. I support. I'm glad I got the Tuesday thing worked out finally. That was like a blessing because I was back and forth with everybody, asking everybody, talking to everybody, and then finally I got reached out to by the right person, and they said, "No, man, that's cool. I'm cool with that." So I'm like, "All right, bet." So it'll be
So yeah,
Grim.
I'm taking John's spot at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesdays, and you're following that up at 9 p.m. if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. I'll be at the 9 o'clock slot, doing my normal thing, but just moving it to 9 o'clock because
I have no idea what I'm going to do on a Tuesday. I mean, I've only really ever scheduled one live stream just because. But I have no idea. I'll
I
figure
like
something. I'll
I
just
like
ramble.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I like interviewing people, man. I've been meeting a lot more people, and a lot more people have been, emailing and working with other creators, and I got two good interviews coming up on Tuesday and Wednesday because Wednesday is going to be a special. And I did check with Jason, make sure he wasn't going live. So
I think I might have an interview coming up on Wednesday as well. I'm trying to schedule it. I haven't got the confirmation yet, so I won't announce it yet, but maybe
around what time, brother?
8 p.m., my
Oh,
typical weekly time.
so I'll follow you again. We'll just keep it rolling.
Why? We'll just do it every day. We can just do it 7 days a week, except for Fridays. I'm not doing it Friday night.
Well, usually I don't bother you on Saturdays because I know you're doing your thing, and so I try not to bother you too much, either text or whatnot.
Friday evening to Saturday evening, you could text all you want. I'm probably not going to answer you. Every now and then I'll answer something on my phone because I leave it on, but only if I find it to be amusing, entertaining, or important.
But I agree with you on Fridays. Fridays is jam packed with lives.
All right, so Wednesday at 8 p.m., I will be live with Prepper Nerd. I got the confirmation. There we go. That works.
Should I announce? Should I announce my two interviews as well?
If you would like, why not?
Well, so Tuesday at 9 p.m. after Grim, I'll be interviewing Quebec Homestead. Some of you guys might be familiar with her or not, but she's an awesome channel. So we'll get to dig into her and what it's like. She's a Canadian homesteader. And then on Wednesday, we have a really cool live as well. I will be interviewing Prepper Now.
Awesome. Are you going to wear a mask?
I thought about doing something like that, but
You should wear a mask.
Oh.
Combat Bacon says their local firearms dealer has a flamethrower for sale. Combat Bacon, could you go ahead and pick one of those up for me? I need one. It's very much needed because I don't think those are regulated, meaning if they take away everything else, you can just cook them at the door.
Yeah,
I burn down your house, but you didn't need it anyway.
I think I've seen some stuff. Is it on YouTube? I don't know if YouTube allows.
Oh yeah, I know how to build them. I have the whole checklist on how to make all kinds of incendiaries, flamethrowers, explosives. Yeah, what was it called? The Anarchist Cookbook. I found it. I got it. I have it right here on my desk book too, or desktop. Desk book. I can't talk today. I have it on my desktop. I mean, it's literally right there.
I'm building a library myself.
Yeah, I need to start printing that one out. Just print it out, glue it in a binding, make it a hardback cover, maybe laminate all the pages so it can never be destroyed by water or adverse weather, only by fire. Probably a good idea.
I don't think. I mean, I don't know where you found it, but I haven't been able to find that in years. I know decades ago I had a little copy of it, little paperback thing, but
I found a PDF online. I can find anything online. If it's online, it can be found. And I'm going to go into that just for a minute because there's a lot of people posting links and talking about things that, government plans and this and that they found online. I'm going to be the first one to tell you if the government has a plan that they don't want you to know, they're not putting it anywhere online, ever. Period. They know better because anybody can get access to it. Even the most heightened security, best hacker in the world is not invulnerable to some kid in his garage who's bored.
it will be bleached out of existence.
Exactly. It wouldn't ever have seen internet to begin with. That kind of thing is on paper. And they probably have old-fashioned typewriters for it, or they use systems that are not attached to any networks. Rip Curl, how's it going? Metal for breakfast is we're going to be right back. Bye, Metal for breakfast.
What's up, Rip?
All right, so anybody else going to, show up? There's nobody in the green room. We're getting lonely.
Come on, John.
Native and Devout. The link is on the community page. Hop on.
There we go.
Why
Now
not?
I have a gremlin shirt on. I had to just move just right.
Huh?
On YouTube, your logo is now on my gray shirt.
I don't actually look at that. Oh, there it is. That's actually the subscribe button. If anybody clicks the little logo in the corner, you will be subscribed or unsubscribed, depending on if you're already subscribed. Maybe you shouldn't say that.
Yeah, right.
Cat Lady Prepper 23 Meow. I know you want to come on the live stream. Why not?
Gravy cheating. Gray man smoking merch. I think John is scared to come on. He's scared about Brokeback Mountain Man.
John is not actually a member of the Gremlin Pack or my Patreon, so he doesn't have the link. I'd have to email it to him. I'm kind of being lazy today.
Ah, okay, John.
I just threw him under the bus, didn't I? and the funny thing is I am a member of his Patreon, so just saying.
It's one of the easiest ways to get a hold of John on Patreon or something like that, to be honest with you.
Is it really? I have to try that out one day.
Yeah, just message him. Emailing, he probably gets like 1,000 emails a day, so.
Cat Lady, you don't need anything special but to click the link over here. It'll let you come on as long as you have a cell phone with a camera and a pair of earbuds or a headset of some sort, or good noise canceling microphone. That would be very helpful.
Cat Lady's calling out John.
I got a weird text and I don't have the number saved, and I'm kind of wondering who it is, but I kind of have a suspicion. That's pretty much what I said on the text.
I think I know where you're going with that. Gray, do you inhale the vape? Well, let's find out. 10.69. Yeah, it's good.
Did you get your vape juice from Hutch by any chance?
If you made it, I guess I would try it once.
Just once?
It'd probably kill me, man.
Where's Hutch at? Green Thumb Prepper? No, it is not a 613 area code. But go ahead and post the rest of it if you want some crazy people calling you, because they will.
Gray man jointer.
I know another YouTuber that I haven't talked to in a while, but he used to put his actual phone number in his description of all of his videos.
Really?
Yeah, he said he got some of the craziest calls and had to start.
He was working and listening. You're smoking more than merch. Come on, 420 somewhere, Gray man. Mojo man, I'll be honest with you, brother. When I was a teen and even in my early 20s, man, that was me, man. Wake and bake, basically, brother. But as you get older and you got some of these responsibilities, man, it's just it gets more complicated.
Klinger, who are we talking about there?
Did Klinger really put her number up there? Let's all call Klinger right now.
I doubt it. He'd be calling some random girl in Texas that she's mad at.
Oh man, I'm curious. Let me go over here to this.
Are you going to dial the number? I'm going to speak on if you dial the number.
Yeah, I guess we could do that too. Let me see. Let me Google it first.
Most of the phone numbers in the chat. There's one with no area code.
It says Australia. It might be actually Klinger.
Okay, well, if you enjoy the charges to that phone call.
You doing it?
No, not me. I'm texting.
I thought cell phones don't charge you for calls like that, but maybe I could be wrong.
International calls? I don't know. You might want to look up your carrier service before you make that call, man.
Because I really want to, but let's use Google Voice instead. Maybe
Yeah,
that
there
would.
you go. Use Google.
I'm gonna have to go back up to the number now. We got that awkward silence.
That's because I'm texting again.
401546 559. Seems like too many numbers.
Yeah, that sounds like too many numbers. I know somebody in the chat isn't paying attention to their app like they were instructed to do. I wonder. Seems to be working, but I can't tell. Let's just do this and see.
Hi, who am I speaking with? I'm looking for Klinger, Christy.
Oh, we got a delay on the video. It's Klinger.
Oh, it's actually Klinger. Can you hear it, Grim?
Some interesting calls after you did that on a live stream. Now everybody knows.
I got you on the live stream, Klinger. I have no idea how much this call is going to cost me.
Yeah. How are you doing? It's a bit awkward because I can see you like 20 seconds ahead.
That is weird.
I can hear some static too. I think your phone is staticky.
Maybe if I put it this way, put the speaker towards the mic.
Yeah, it might help because I can barely hear.
Would you like to say anything to the chat?
I might help. Would you like to say anything to the chat? I don't know if I should. I don't know if I can be trusted to say anything live.
You're calling people, I'm texting. This is the best live stream ever.
All right, Klinger, I'll let you go. I don't know if this call is going to cost me $100 or if it's going to be free or not.
You're up to 300 now.
Actually not.
All right, you take care.
Uh-oh.
That was interesting.
Hello? Yeah? Well, I'm about to put you on speakerphone, yeah. Well, I can send you the link. But not anymore. And I didn't do that. You need to call Gray Man and ask him that. Here, I'll put you on speakerphone. You can ask him.
Over here talking about buying Great Man's merch. He's her favorite now.
Buying whose merch?
Rudy's gonna be heartbroken.
Uh-oh. You're gonna be your wife's buying Gray Man's merch?
Yeah. I have to tell her what Gray Man's married.
You better tell your wife she better be buying Grimm's merch. Tell her I said so too. It got quiet. Hello?
Yeah, man. There's a delay or something going on.
Is that
Because you're on
John?
flip.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's John.
Oh, okay. Now I'm mad because John called you, but he won't call me.
Man, y'all just
Gray Man says he's mad that you called me and not him.
I don't have his number.
I've sent it to John like 5,000 times.
He said he sent you his number like 10,000 times.
I'm gonna go send it on Instagram right now.
He says he's sending it on Instagram right now. And John, while I have you on there, tell your wife she needs to be buying Grim Survival merch.
I wouldn't be able to keep his number in the house. My wife be trying to call him.
Okay.
Grim Survival. Yeah, Grim's got merch. Baby.
Yeah, I got good merch.
Well, man, I got to go. I got to film tomorrow's premiere.
All right. Be sure to include this call in it.
All right, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's see who else can call. Where's Rudy? Or Jason? Jason. See if Jason will call.
He might still be in the woods.
No, I texted him earlier. He said he survived. Oh, I got some news. I don't know if he wants me to share it, but I'm going to do it anyway. He's going to have merch soon.
I'm looking forward to that.
He's going to have some angry merch. Everybody's just throwing phone numbers out there.
Are they really?
Yeah. Some people are refusing to put their area codes, just making people guess. But yeah, I've seen like 5 or 6 phone numbers. I'm not writing down any of them or anything like that because I can just go back and watch the video later.
I would show you my screen that I sent it to John for proof, but then everybody had my number.
Yeah, well, everybody else is sharing their phone numbers. Everybody's just going to call everybody. Let's see, we got 134 people in the chat. So, you know, this will probably get around, I think my lives average after the fact, right around 800 to 1,000 views. So that's about how many people that would have your number if you want to share it. I don't hate flip phones at all, John. Flip phones are awesome. I just would hate it if I had to use it, but because I don't mind them at all.
And everybody needs to smash that like button.
Somebody needs to come on the live here and join us. The link is in the community tab and on the Patreon account. If nobody shows up here in the next few minutes, I'm just going to open it up to everybody. That'll be fun.
That'll be interesting.
I'm going to open it up to everybody, and then I'm going to go take an Arkansas and just see what happens. Oh, wait, I have to actually click accept.
That's what I was going to say. Well, I got Klinger's phone number now.
Don't tell your wife that.
Right? Who's Klinger? Actually, you know, now that I think of it, I've called Northern Girl a bunch of times, you know, to collab and talk about stuff, and it's never did anything weird.
Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Canada's a little bit different than overseas.
True.
You might just want to log into your phone bill and see.
Be $100 charge for a 5-minute phone call. I'll get blamed. Did you call one of those old school 900 numbers?
Yeah. She had an accent.
Right?
That's exactly what I would say. Here, you want to call and talk to her too?
Cat lady says she's going to post your number.
Cat lady doesn't have my number. I don't think. I have 2 numbers on my phone now. I actually have 2 cell phone numbers on one phone.
As do I, my friend.
I thought it was pretty cool.
I'm waiting for Rudy to call me about some financial advice I wanted to ask him.
You might be waiting a bit for that. Let's see. Trying to get this app to work, but every time it has a connection for this app, if the app isn't up, it won't connect until I get a second request.
Klinger said she'll PayPal me for the bill. Well, I learned the hard way, Grim. So
I'm going to start pushing buttons here manually.
Thursday night when I got the super chats, and I finally got to see what the super chats was all about, and then I saw what YouTube does with the super chats. I was like, oh, that's what they're talking about. Okay, they do take a chunk out of that, huh?
Oh yeah. Now I've been told it's 30% for a super chat, but it seems to be more than that to me.
It looked like that to me as well. And then they break down the super chats and the super stickers differently, which I thought was weird, but
Do they really? Yeah, I haven't paid much attention to the analytics or the income from YouTube because I don't rely on it for anything. It's just like if it shows up, oh cool, extra. If it doesn't show up, it's like, oh, okay, I wasn't paying attention to that anyway. It's definitely not a source of income for me.
Well, what I was thinking about doing with it, I had a couple ideas, but one of them was like maybe I would use my YouTube income to pay for my daughter's college down the road, like, because it'll take, to make any money off YouTube unless you're massive. She's 12, she's going on 13 now. So that gives me what, 5 or 6 years of YouTube income. And maybe that I can pay for her college and give her a good education or something. I don't know.
Warrior Cheryl Ann, thank you for the super chat. And man, I would not recommend college to anybody. It's nothing but an elite indoctrination center. Have you not seen how many people go into college and then come out voting for the wrong side and being all lefty and turn their hair pink and cut it really short and shave and act like crazy people and don't listen to anything anybody says because they're always right? But yeah, they turn into Karens.
Well, I also want to do what Rudy does with the food bank thing. There's a few things I'd like to do.
What I would like to do is help Grindstone Ministries top off and get their facility built. And when they start building their facility, I am volunteering to go do manual labor to help in the construction.
That'd be pretty cool.
I really would like to just help in some way. And what I know is construction. So I could do that.
It was still cool to see people, support the channel and stuff like that. I thought that was nice, people just kind of, doing that to support the channel and stuff like that.
Cat Lady Prepper, he's not only going to dye his hair, he's going to start drinking soy lattes, have a man bun, and wearing skinny jeans. Get him out of there now.
Speaking of soy lattes, just made me think about coffee. Have you broken into that coffee yet, Grim?
No, it's still unopened. I'm going to. I actually have been carrying it around in my EDC bag with my EDC. I have a portable French press cup, and I've been carrying them around in case of an emergency.
I mean, it is vacuum sealed. Makes sense. Homestead Oss. Homestead Oss. I just made a call to Australia, just so you guys know. Domestic gangster, I agree. Been drinking it since I was a little, probably about 2-3 years old.
What have you been drinking since you were 3 years old?
Café Bustelo.
You've been drinking coffee since you were 3? I wouldn't give a 3-year-old coffee. It was the last thing we had to drink.
It was my father, brother. My father decided to put it in the bottle and get me going young. I guess that's why I can drink this stuff at like 3 o'clock in the morning and still go to sleep.
Yeah. I've been drinking this Double Dead, which is probably stronger than that. Just throwing that out there. Probably. Ma and Pa, how's it going? Homestead Oss. Go check out Homestead Oss. Greg is throwing up the link, which is awesome.
Yeah, they've been putting out some good stuff lately, man. Some good stuff.
I try to catch up when I can. I usually go and binge watch about, 5 days in a row of videos in one day or in one sitting. Sometimes I listen to a lot of videos while I'm driving just because it's the easiest way. I haven't been driving much.
I had to do the explanation myself this morning because everybody's like, hey, man, on your Sunday shift report, why does it come out, so in the afternoon? I said, well, because I got to watch Prepper Nation, and then I got to watch Grim, and then I got to dig into the news. And so by the time I get done editing, it's late. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, I still have a lot of editing to do for my morning video. That it is already recorded, but editing is going to be a long process. All right, StreamYard chat is your link is in the chat. Nobody's joining. We need more people so I can start some trouble.
Yeah.
I haven't started any trouble in at least 2 days.
I was hoping, John said he's recording something, ain't he? Is that why?
Yeah, I should just start calling his phone number and interrupting.
Hey, if you look at Angry was on a live and doing a live at the same time. You got to multitask, John.
Yeah, he was doing that. He was on my live and doing his own live at the same time, which is quite interesting. I want to try that out. I'll try that out on Tuesday. Just post your link. I'll just live stream from here and there at the same time. And I won't turn it off. I'll just have random conversations, and I won't answer anybody in my own chat. And just see how that goes.
What's up, Humble Lion? Actually, that's a good idea. Humble Lion, are you open to do interviews and stuff like that? If so, hit me up on my email, man.
You should get OFC Nation on.
OFC? Has he done interviews before?
I believe so. I was going to get OFC on my channel for sure.
North Shore, he put up the link. It's he also pinned it to the top of the chat, North Shore.
Yeah, it's there.
Everybody's like, where's the link? Mojo Man 1965.
Turn this off. What did I do? I mess it up.
That was creepy.
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Creepy's my life, man.
I'm
Great
turning
man.
you up on my.
Are you
Yes,
frozen?
sir.
That man looks like he's frozen.
Nah, he
Yeah?
always looks like that.
Oh, okay. He's working on his gray man stealth techniques.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2 movie where the guy's just standing there eating peanuts and he thinks he's invisible? That's Gray Man.
Yeah. That's gray man all day. I got you beat, Gray. Honestly, I do.
Yeah, you got me, brother.
Yeah, I got a lot of gray in here, buddy. I got a lot of gray.
You got more hair than I do, though.
Well, honestly, I just got my hair back. I was battling hair loss for quite a while.
Where did you get it
I used
from?
to be bald all the time. What's that?
Where did you get it from?
Where'd I get it from?
Yeah.
I took it off the seat of your chair.
I don't have gray ass hair, man.
I can't help it, man. You guys are hilarious. I love you guys, man. You know better than open up the door and let me in. You know that. Especially you, Grim. I can't spell worth a shit, but he's going to get me hooked on phonics.
And then go to the solar generator. And gas and propane generators, you can actually get a hybrid of the two in one. That would probably be the best way to start. And I currently don't own a generator.
To answer,
I've got gas generator, solar generator.
to answer Hoot Owl Holler, yeah, I'm willing to talk to anybody, be it a subscriber or
Yeah, if you want to pop on, come on, man.
Oh, hell yeah. If they'll talk to me, they'll talk to anybody.
Exactly.
Lake Shore.
Lakeshore, that is your
Hey.
email being broadcasted on the screen. Did you know?
Well, it's Snowman, but that's my stupid email.
You can remove that if you'd like.
Believe it, man. I got my house window opened up right behind me here just to keep it cool in the house.
It's so hot.
Yeah, here I am. Yeah, dead of winter, and I got my window open.
What state are you in?
I'm in New
Kansas.
Kansas. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't have
yeah,
any
man. I was out putting up my greenhouse up yesterday.
You got snow in Kansas?
Nope, it's all gone. All melted away.
I got plenty I can ship you.
You can send me some.
Duracell generators look pretty interesting. Alaska Prepper did a review of one, and yeah, they're not too expensive. And I was considering getting one because I've seen them at Costco several times. But yeah, my vehicle broke down again, so other things.
I got mine on payments.
I don't do anything on payments.
Yeah, you know, I understand, but sometimes you can't just jump out there with the pocket full of money. Well, you know, you can, but that's only if you got a pocket full of money.
I never have pockets full of money.
No, your gremlins do.
Be Charming asks, where are you at, Snowman?
I'm in New Hampshire.
My app is still connected. Is my app still connected?
Yep.
You definitely are not on the other end of my app, Mojo.
That's okay. At least I ain't wearing my Wolfman mask tonight.
Is that a good
I
thing?
thought that my Wolfman mask, you know. Yeah.
OFC.
How's everyone doing?
Oh my gosh, you guys killing me.
How's everyone doing?
Another day in paradise, brother.
I hear you. The dream. Cold outside up here.
Hoodow, if you want to grow your hair back, red onion oil. You can buy it from stores or you can juice it yourself. Red onion. You put it on your head, let it sit for an hour, and then wash it out. Don't use soap.
Okay, now I'm back in the house.
Man, you gonna scare everybody off.
Anybody seen any?
You're gonna scare the kids,
Anybody
man.
seen any little Red Riding Hoods running around here?
Oh man.
She has a red cape and she carries a little basket. What's up, guys?
Chat over here.
Is that a zombie?
Look at that transformation right in front of your eyes, guys.
There you go.
You want to get on here too?
Hello.
You want to say hello to the family?
Hello.
Hello, family.
Hello, guys.
Get out of here. Go play with your Nerf guns. Go do your tactical Sunday. Get out of here.
I am not asking
Tactical
that.
Sunday class for 7-year-olds.
Welcome to Wolf, Dad.
So, hey, Grim.
What's up, OFC?
Is that John?
I made a
Oh, no,
video
that's
there
not.
of basic rappelling, and then I sent an email to John over at Prepper Nation. I said this spring I'd like to teach him how to rappel. So we got to talk him into that. I know he's afraid of heights, but I think we can get him to go along with a video of him rappelling down something small.
You'd have better luck tying a rope to him and shoving him off the cliff.
I mean, either way, down is down, right?
Exactly. Tie the rope to him first.
Oh yeah, of course I do that.
Are you sure?
I mean, either way, down is down, right?
Exactly. Ugly Prepper, how's it going? Rope to him first.
Oh yeah, of course I do.
Somebody didn't follow the instructions.
Somebody has an echo. Not me.
All right, guys, I'm going to go take an Arkansas. I'm going to leave OFC. You're in charge now.
Going good.
Man, you're leaving the fox in charge of the hen house.
Going good. Can you hear me?
I am, for sure. I'll be right back.
All right, he'll be back. He's going to go get coffee. Yeah, how you doing there, Ugly Prepper?
I've got headphones on.
Okay, Ugly Prepper's good. Oh. So what's new? What's new there, Ugly Prepper? What do you think of Gray Man and Grim taking a break during their own live stream?
I think we ought to talk a bunch of shit.
Doing good.
You come back and have full warning.
Oh yeah, too bad we can't add like 15 more people. Really get it going. All right, if nobody knows, Grim's got merch, Gray Man's got merch.
I don't know what to think about it.
So everybody needs to
I'm
buy
delayed
some
big time.
Oh yeah, buy some Gray Man merch. Help him pay for that call to Australia.
Where did Grim go?
Let's try this.
Grim had to go over to the Carolinas. He had to talk to John.
He went to the sandbox.
He's back.
Okay.
Oh, I'm never going back to the sandbox. That's for sure. Too many times.
I have no
I'm
idea.
going to put this app back on manual mode. Oh. Well, that's interesting.
Don't worry, guys. I was pushing merch for Grim and Gray Man while y'all were gone.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh my God, that task is so hard to do, right, Mom?
Damn, got awful quiet in here.
No,
Kid.
You mute me again.
no, not yet, but I'm considering it.
Oh, look at that. Where did you get that cup?
What cup was that? Let me see that cup.
Power on.
Larry.
The Bluetooth device is connected to the.
Nice cup.
Hey, you all have a good night. I got to go get a plow on for tomorrow.
You
All
gotta
right.
do what for
All
tomorrow?
right.
Be safe, all.
Have a good one.
You too, Lakeshore.
See what you
All
gotta
right,
do.
bye.
Oh,
now there was
man.
3.
Now there was 3. The Hunger Games.
Well, I know I'm gonna drop out last, so I win already.
Well, I should hope so.
I don't know. I've seen Gray Man on what was it, Native and Devout's live stream by himself for at least what was it, about 10 minutes.
That was he had a power surge and knocked everything out. I had to host the show while he was gone.
Oh, that's
To
good
the person
stuff.
on the other side of my app, it's now in manual mode, and I'm just pushing buttons. Let me know if that works.
Come on, Keto, jump on.
Yeah, I was just cruising down the road to the oil field and heard my name mentioned. I said, well, I'll just pull this big sucker over.
Yeah, why not? Or you can be like we the people and just talk while you're driving. That's what he did.
I thought about that, but it gets dark in here and you wouldn't be able to see who you were talking to. So,
That's okay. I would know who it was. You have a distinct voice.
well, thank you. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Probably a bad thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Oh. So what's the weather like over your neck of the woods over there around Indianapolis?
It's supposed to rain, sleet, snow, and ice up within the next, I don't know. It might already be doing it. I ain't paying much attention.
Okay. I know it takes about 4 to 4.5 hours from the time it hits Indianapolis to the time it hits me. So, and I don't like being stuck out on these mountains with this big rig when it's ice on the ground.
I know that
Hey,
feeling.
what's
I
going on,
drove through Colorado in a snowstorm on top of the mountain coming into Denver. By the time I got to the bottom of the mountain, it was pouring down rain. But on top of the mountain, there was about a foot of snow.
Oh, yeah.
Engineering, how's it going?
What's up, brother?
Man, it's going all right.
Welcome to the show.
Appreciate y'all having me on. I was just going to show y'all, taking y'all back here to my greenhouse. I don't know if y'all checked out my latest video I put up today.
Did you ever get that gasifier going?
Yeah. Yeah, it works. I just got to build the compressor for it still. But I had this snowpocalypse to deal with, so anyway, I'll take y'all in my greenhouse right quick. I had a heat lamp and a space heater in here, and all my plants froze up, man.
Oh boy!
I don't know if y'all see this. It got. All right, y'all see that right there? That's all my pepper plants all wiped out. It got 9 degrees here.
9? Wow.
9 degrees.
Space heater couldn't help, huh?
It didn't do anything for it. The heat lamp actually saved my lemon trees. That was it.
Have you thought about installing a wood stove?
Yeah, it was like either gasifier or wood stove. And I already got a fireplace in my house for safety, so I figured gasifier to use with the tanks I got.
You know, Shift Engineering, I talked to someone who has a smaller greenhouse, and they use the seen those little wood stoves that they use for tents? And they
for hot. Yeah, the little fold-up guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not the one. It has like a little chimney on it, you know, to go out the tent and stuff.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna build something like that, but yeah, I'm kind of short on funds right now. Hadn't worked since last February, so.
Roger that, brother.
Yeah. Just trying to do what I can.
Say a few masonry bricks, make yourself a little rocket stove, and just scavenge some used pipe somewhere. Make your own. Improvise.
I'm actually working on that right now. I'm fixing to make a video here. That's my where's that right there? My brick farm, right there. And I'm making bricks, part cement and part dirt, part crushed concrete and stuff like that. Just mix them all up with pine needles. Works pretty good.
Wolf Mule 99 asked, do any of you guys know how the crop farmers are going to survive?
It's not looking good. That's why we prep. Yeah, I always say prep food, water, man. Food, water.
Currently, it's not quite into the planting season, so I don't think we have anything to worry about right now. But if the planting season and the growing season of the last 2 years are any indicator, it's probably not going to go well for the third year in a row. If you check my videos from 2019 when I was driving semis through the farm belt and seeing all the failed crops, we've seen very similar things last year in 2020 during growing and planting and harvesting season. We've seen a lot of, as Ice Age Farmer called it, an attack on our food and a lot of destroyed crops. And I don't think it's going to get any better. If the grand solar minimum is to be believed, and it is true, we're expecting it to get progressively worse year after year for the next 10 to 15 years, and then start going back up for a total of 30 years into this grand solar minimum, if you believe that's what it is.
I believe that 100%. If y'all ain't growing wheat, you ought to start it now, because that's something that Gates is not doing. You know, there's going to be a shortage there.
I wouldn't eat any of his crops if it was the last food there was.
Right. But I mean,
who knows what
all the farmland? Out of all the farmland he's got, you know, he's growing corn and soy, and he's not growing any wheat. So there's going to be a shortage there.
Well, I mean, if you look at just like Grim said, the last couple of years, we've already had the shortage of crops being harvested. So therefore, there's already a problem that's coming that hasn't really hit yet. Now, this year, if it fails again, it's just going to speed up that process even more.
Yep. And that's exactly what I said in 2019 at the end of the year during harvest time, when we had so many crops lost that we were going to see a problem in early 2020, especially with meat. Meat was going to go really down in price, and then there was going to be a shortage, which there was. And then we seen the same thing happen at the end of 2020. So they're not kidding when they say by 2030 you will eat less meat, because by 2030 we're going to be culling most of the herds because we cannot feed them, because that's what the corn and soy does. It feeds the animals. The animals are then food for us. And without the animal feed, they don't live, and there's your food supply.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a short story. I had this woman that showed up out of my buddy's farm, and she was talking about it in an SHTF. She was coming out there. She said, I said, why? She said, because you have cattle out here, and we can eat that cow. I said, well, what skills do you bring? She says, well, I don't really know how to do anything. I said, well, let me explain something to you. I said, that cow can make more cows. That cow can produce milk. I said, I'll eat you before I eat that cow. She started learning how to. She started learning skills pretty quickly after that conversation.
Yeah,
I tell you one thing. I learned this from Rudy, and I've been doing it as of late. Is I've been planting, because I can grow stuff because it's Florida, you know, with soil and whatnot. Not actually in the sand, but like, you know, above garden stuff. But I've been doing potatoes and sweet potatoes, and they're growing pretty nicely. Easy to grow. They're pretty hardy.
I haven't tried sweet potatoes yet. I should try that.
I love sweet potatoes, man.
I do too.
I got one I just put in a jar of water right now. But hopefully get some slips off of that here in the next week or two.
Yeah, off one of my sweet potatoes, I had 4 slips off that one just alone.
That'll work.
Yeah, heck, Gray, man, I'll be down your neck of the woods next month. I spend half my time up here working in the oil fields up in West Virginia and Pennsylvania, and the other half of the year I typically spend down in Florida, down around Titusville.
Oh, we'll be almost neighbors at that point, brother.
Okay.
Put a light on here.
Cool.
There we go.
I always tell anybody in the neighborhood, man, we could always grab lunch or shoot the shit. You know, I'm open.
All right.
There's my sweet potato.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully I'll get something going.
That's what
everybody
plant
as many as you can and start canning those things.
Learn now. You still have the ability to do so.
Yeah, I pulled about 40 pounds of potatoes up from all my frozen potato plants, even though they were little bitty. So I got a whole bunch of those little new potatoes.
Hello, Marbury. How's it going?
I'm actually thinking about investing into the whole freeze dried, or not the freeze. Is it freeze dried? Yeah, freeze dried thing. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Does that make a lot of? Yeah, because I want to powder my own eggs instead of paying for them.
Yep.
Yeah, you seen that video? That was pretty awesome, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Freeze dried powdered eggs in a jar, man, lasts for 25 years.
Keto homestead with Jess. Yes, I do. I do seed save.
If it didn't go against everything I believe in, I hate to say it, I would throw my money into Impossible Foods, because those evil bastards that are behind all that shit, they do one thing very well, and that's not lose money.
Oh yeah. It would be a good investment to make money.
It would be a good investment, but I just morally, I can't see my money backing the things that they back. I won't do it.
Look who's in the chat. I just happened to see his name scroll across.
Right there.
He hasn't been on with either you or I in quite some time.
Yeah, I know. He's neglecting us.
Agreed.
I feel neglected.
Y'all hear about that new sensor that the military is working on right now?
Oh, what's that?
It's supposedly able to detect any and all RF frequencies. So
wouldn't surprise me.
So that's going to put a damper on communications, I think.
You can start farming RFIDs into your corn.
Oh yeah, they want to track everything, every single bean that comes out of every single field, from where it comes out to where it ends up going to.
Well, they probably figured out there's way too many bowfangs out there in the field, But yeah, if they're talking about it already on the news feed, then they've already got it fully developed at this point. Otherwise, they wouldn't be out.
I'm also diving into it's an indoor grow that I'm working on. They're just sprouting now with some medicinal stuff. Just stuff like lemongrass and chamomile and fun stuff like that.
It's annoying every spring in my area of the country. When spring comes, all the dandelions start growing. They're nice, bright yellow. They're very edible, by the way, very nutritious. But all the people go around spraying chemicals on them to kill them. That's annoying. So do they not realize that?
Yeah, speaking of that, Grim, I definitely want to try. I think is it North Shore? Somebody told me that you can make coffee out of these things, and I'm curious to know because they say it tastes just like coffee. So I'm really curious about maybe trying that out. Maybe on film.
Tea, but not actual
I've heard, dandelion tea. I've heard of dandelion tea.
Anybody in chat?
They make coffee and tea.
Yeah, anybody in chat? If you guys ever had dandelion coffee, let me know. I'm curious.
I hadn't tried it yet. It's supposed to be all right, though. And I try to take y'all into my laboratory, but I can't. Every time I come in here,
are you trying to poke Grim? He's poking the bear.
I'm going to give him some coffee.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Got to look out for my brother.
Oh, I hear you.
Oh, it's dandelion root. That's how you make the coffee.
Okay, dandelion root. I know cattails are very edible too, and have multiple uses other than eating. Primarily the roots, high in starches.
That cattail. Yep.
Hey, Greg, since you put Arkansas Libin's link in there, I think Arkansas needs to join this chat.
Arkansas, the join link is up there somewhere.
I can see it.
Or down there, depending on how you're looking at it, I guess.
All right.
Up is down and down is up nowadays.
Can't the mods grab that link from up there and drop it in whenever they like?
Yeah. Mods can drop any link anytime they like. I mean, they could be sharing all kinds of links. Good thing I'm not a mod on some channels.
That makes me think back when you were doing Angry one time. You were dropping my link and doing the whole merch thing. That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, Gray Man's got merch. Haven't you heard?
Whole list of links. Whole list. Huge list.
My merch has died. I don't think anybody's bought anything in quite some time now. I got to come up with some new ideas.
I keep having people ask me for the flag back there, and so I've been tempted to start getting that produced.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the chaos cannibal. If you don't surrender in time to the nation, we'll just devour you. But no, I think lately the most questions I've been getting were about bug out bags and the contents. People want me to create a PDF, which I figure I'll shoot up a quick PDF on my the video I've got planned for this week. I'm going to do one on kid bug out bags, because a lot of people don't think about the fact that you don't, if you've got, like me, I've got 4 kids. I don't want to carry all the shit for them too. So I'm going to create a scaled down version of a kid's bug out bag. And one of the things I stress to people is, in a kid's bug out bag, which I did a video, kind of a brief video on that months ago, was put a little toy in there. If it's a Matchbox car or something that would distract the kid from what is going on. Because if you can keep them calm, and a toy or a coloring book, that'll help. And the calmer the kid is in a SHTF situation, the easier you're going to have it. You don't need a kid stressing out because you're stressing out, because they'll see that shit. So put something in the bag, something small to distract them from. And the kid can also carry melatonin, alcohol, a shot of whiskey.
Give them some of that good night juice, right?
Yeah. But no, I want them to be able to at least help. A kid can carry a liter of water or something like that. Help them carry their own. Have them teach them to carry their own, at least a little bit of their own things. Their favorite pillow, their favorite blankie inside, something like that. So I think I'm gonna put the adult prepper list, or bug out bag list, good bag I call it, get out of Dodge. I'm gonna put that list in with that show when I make that video. Just so people will be like, okay, now I've got a checklist on what to put in my bag.
There you go. Maybe a deck of Uno cards doesn't take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a video planned, or at least a concept planned in my head with a get home bag, but I've learned not to say exactly what I'm doing anymore, because then I randomly come across it in other videos.
I've seen that too. It's funny because I don't think it's so much that people are trying to copy other people all the time. I think it's just that like minds think alike for a vast majority of things, and it just happens to be that this person, because I've dropped a video, and then literally 2 days later, I can't think of his name. He's the Canadian dude, Canadian prepper, drops a video very similar to the one I just dropped. And I'm like, well, that was odd.
I have a bug out bag video of my bag. It's called the 200-mile bag, because that's what I had it set up for. But I have added a few things to it and changed a few things since then. So I'm considering an updated video. Considering.
What's funny is, have you guys ever watched Grimm's, I think what you call it, Take a Walk with Me or something like that?
Walking with Grimm or something like that?
Yeah, that was my first ever video I did, was take a walk, something walk. I can't even think of the damn name now, but Walk with Me. And I didn't know Grimm at the time, and then I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Oh, here comes trouble.
I was wondering where the hell he's at.
Hey, I'm walking around outside. I'm gonna have to turn my camera off, but I'm walking outside. I done lost something pretty important. I'm trying to find it.
What did you lose?
His possum.
His cock?
No, it ain't my possum. I lost my. When I was building that fire yesterday.
What's the difference between a possum and a skunk?
One of them's got a stripe and one of them don't. They both stink.
I'm still waiting to hear what he lost.
I've got a whole bunch of different X's and stuff, but one of my favorite ones is that one that I usually use in my videos and stuff. It's got a Grand Source Brooks head. And I think I left it on my toolbox last night and drove down to the. I drove down. Am I cutting in now?
Yeah, you are. You're getting quiet and loud and quiet and loud.
My bad. But I'm walking around out here trying to see where it slid off my toolbox at.
Do you got one of their good old flashlights, buddy?
Yeah, I got one in my hand. What y'all doing? Y'all talking about weird stuff. Y'all talking about cattails a little while ago.
Things you can eat other than what's in your fridge.
Possums.
Oh man,
they're not kosher.
You can make bread out of them cattails too. It don't taste real good, but you can do it.
well, you can dry the roots out. You can use the seeds for bread too, but you can dry the roots out and pound them up and make starch out of them and make.
Yep.
You know, use them to cut your flour and stuff like that with too.
Yeah, make salves from the ooze in there. All kinds of good uses for them things. You got water where you can have them.
I should have mangoes here in the next couple of months. The tree looks like it's getting ready.
That's awesome. Mangoes are great.
Can't grow them here.
Well, I can send you a mango.
Miss that Florida weather.
Hutch said he's going to send me some snacks. I'm kind of curious.
I want to watch you eat them live.
Yeah, I consider that.
I got here some dragon fruit seeds I saved from an Ecuadorian dragon fruit.
Nice.
I don't even probably 2,000 of them in here with a desiccant. So we'll be planting those as soon as it gets warmer.
Remember, well, with the exception of Grim, you can always eat snakes.
Not kosher.
Grim.
Yeah, that's why I said with the exception of Grim.
And I'll feed the snakes to my machete.
Are those nipple?
Even Grim, if you pray over it, you can still eat it. You just don't need to make a habit out of it.
They are not technically gray man, but if you really wanted to use them for that, I'll let you be the demonstrator of that. Because
did you say nipple clamps?
That's what he said.
Okay.
Good grief.
Yeah, I mean, take them to the mountain. Oh man, they got little. It's rubber on the inside too. That wouldn't be as bad as like. It's not like jumper cables on your nipples or nothing.
It's plastic. And it's
got plastic. Yeah, them things will hurt you.
Oh,
yeah,
not like
really,
that's not really like hard. Jumper cables would.
You want to try jumper cables? I never thought of that.
No,
that ain't kosher either.
No, that'll leave a scar. Trust me.
That's definitely.
Them plastic ones are better.
Yeah, how do you know jumper cables will leave a scar?
Well, we can talk about that on another day.
We can talk about it here if you want.
Y'all know I'm an electrician, right?
There you go.
And you hook those up, and then you take the other end, and you plug it in a cigarette lighter.
There you go.
Yep.
That'll add some spark to your relationship.
All right. Put some LED lights wherever you like.
Very interesting idea.
I've experimented with a TENS unit before.
Y'all know what a tick tracer is?
For ticks?
No, I mean that's what we call it. I mean it's a non-contact voltage identifier, I guess is what you'd call it. But it's a little old deal you put in your pocket and then tells you if something's hot or not before you touch it.
Like a pen?
It's like
a pen.
Yeah, it's about the size of a big Sharpie marker.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We had an old journeyman. He used to love to walk up in a 480 volt panel and he'd hold one of them things in his hand and he'd stand on one foot and reach in there and touch it and hold that thing up and it would light up in his other hand. And he was like, man, this is an electrical Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I met an electrician that did that crap. He'd just touch the circuit, say, oh, that one's hot. Oh, there's the one that's turned off right there. And I just took 2 steps back, man. I ain't getting nowhere near that guy. It's too much.
I had a bad experience a couple months ago with a cattle fence. I didn't realize it was up there. And I laid my hand right on top of the damn electric wire, like to shock the shit out of me.
Oh, man.
Any of you guys ever peed on an electrical fence?
No.
Yeah.
Like I said, I touched one.
I'm working on a solar powered electric fence right now, using a taser circuit and a voltage multiplier with a little solar panel.
All right, I'm giving everybody the 5-minute warning here because in 20 minutes, Prepper Nurse 1 goes live, and in 5 minutes, I'm going to shut this down so I have time to, I don't know, refill the coffee. And yeah.
All right. Yeah, mine was no good deed goes unpunished. I went by a farm about 2 months ago and I saw that one of their horses was out. So I got out, guided it back into the fence, shut the gate, and then I rested my arm up because the other horse, when I put it through the gate, the other horse ran up and kicked me. So in my retreat, I shut the gate real quick. I reached up, put my hand up on top of the post, and didn't realize that's where the wire to lead was at. So not only did I get kicked by a horse, but I almost got knocked on my ass by the fence.
Man, that's a double. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, just what I get for being helpful. Should have just let that horse run in the road.
No good deed goes unpunished, huh?
Exactly. All right, hey, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna be running up in the oil field, and I will talk to y'all soon.
Have
God bless.
God bless. I'll tell you a good tip if you're gonna put an electric fence up around your garden. If you keep your old fluorescent bulbs and lean them up against that fence, and they'll blink every time it clicks on.
That's a good idea.
It'll help keep the deer out of it, and it'll let you know when it's on and stuff like that too at night or when it's cloudy.
You mean you mean wired in Arkansas, or just like have the two
just
lean against it?
Yeah, just lean them up against it. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to stick the 8-foot fluorescent tubes underneath the high tension lines when I lived in an apartment, and they light up at night from that high voltage. Just being around it.
If you're stead, that's the fun of owning one too.
I just read that.
I still ain't found this axe. I'm about out of breath. I guess it's time to quit.
Gotta wait till
That's what you're looking for, your axe?
Yeah, I think I left it on top of the toolbox of the truck last night and drove down in the chicken coop with it.
I think I found it over here.
Well, send it to me. I'll give you a PO.
See, this one I got for Christmas. It's one of those made in Sweden. I was kind of scared to hit the tree with it.
Well, that's the one that I'm looking for was made in Sweden too.
Was a Holtzbruck?
Yeah, it's got a Holtzbruck head on it, but it's branded as a Husqvarna.
Oh yeah, that's what this one is.
That's
I
what
keep
I'm
them in the box. I don't know what they cost, but I think they're expensive, so I just keep them in the box so I'm not using them.
No, I was actually using this one, and I done lost it. I've lost about 5 things today. I'm fixing to get up here. I guess I got a fire going. We're fixing to roast some weenies, and
well, just not your weenie.
Not mine.
Sounds like fun, man.
Yeah. Well, y'all talking about nipple clamps and everything else. Yeah.
Right.
But I'm gonna get off here though. I know y'all gonna shut it down anyway. I just want to jump in and say hi for a minute.
Well, we missed you, Arkansas. We haven't seen you on our side of things in a while.
Technically, we still haven't.
Yeah, true.
I have been around. Y'all just hold on a minute. But no, y'all. If I don't see y'all again tonight, y'all have a good evening though.
Have a good night, man.
God bless, brother.
Bless.
I guess y'all getting ready to call it anyway, ain't you?
Yep.
Grim's gonna go make me spend some money tomorrow.
I am.
I want to buy those Bluetooth headsets that you got because I'm tired of messing with all these stupid mics and stuff for my phone.
Yeah, these are the Galaxy Buds Pro. They're waterproof. The problem I have is they only come with one size. They don't come with the multiple sizes like the other ones. Now, they have the other version that's shaped like a bean.
Mm-hmm.
They suck. Don't get them. But then they have the original version, which is
this one?
Yeah, that's the original version. And that's
my left ear don't work half the time.
Yeah, I never have a problem with these. These are IPX7 waterproof. They have awesome noise canceling. You can use them for shooting. Smaller calibers like pistol calibers, you can use them for shooting with the noise canceling on. Works really well, I might add. They also have ambient hearing, so you can use them to amplify sounds around you and use them essentially as a hearing aid, but an amplified hearing aid, so you could hear people talking on the other side of the room or the other side of the house, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, that's super handy.
Because I was looking at those, and I guess Jabra, if everybody's familiar with Jabra, they just dropped a new set. So those are better, Grim?
I've had Jabra headsets before, and they always get broke.
Roger that.
I had the older pair of these. It was one of the original pairs. I think it was the second one for over a year, and I really like them. These also have way better noise canceling than any of the other ones. So people that you're talking to can't hear the crap going on around you most of the time, depending on how loud it is.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, Klinger says she agrees they're way better.
Yeah, I like them. All right, it's time to call it. But before I do, I'm going to talk about one thing. I did talk about Easter just a little while ago. The one thing that is in the book is the Passover and the festival of unleavened bread, which goes for a week. It is a festival. It is fun if you have people to participate with it. But just for Christians that may be lurking around, this is the book of Mark 14. Speaking in this particular highlighted section is Yeshua, or otherwise known as Jesus. And on the first day of unleavened bread, when they were slaughtering the Pesach, the Passover lamb, they were slaughtering it, his taught ones said to him, "Where do you wish us to go and prepare for you to eat the Passover?" And he sent out two of his taught ones and said to them, "Go into the city, and there a man bearing a jar of water shall meet you. Follow him." Just to prove the point that he did it too. Easter is not in the book. Passover is, starting in the book of Exodus, when they actually are passed over before they all get slaughtered.
But I do like those marshmallow little chickens, though.
Have pork in them.
The peeps. Peeps.
They have pork in them.
Peeps do, really?
Indestructible peeps.
Anything made of a marshmallow, unless it's vegan, has pork in it.
Well, they better have some vegan peeps floating around.
Probably.
But I don't know, but you can run them over with a steamroller and they'll come back. Seen that on a
is not. But that's going to be the end of this one for today. Prepper Nurse 1 is up in about 10 minutes. Prepper Nurse 1, if you don't know who that is, then what rock have you been hiding under? Go check him out. And yeah, I hope everyone has a very good day, a blessed rest of your week. Thank you all for joining me here on the live stream and everybody in the chat. And Klinger, I'm keeping an eye on you. I'm coming for you, Klinger. All right. Y'all have a very good evening.
Don't forget.
I appreciate y'all having me on.
Yeah, don't forget. Me and Grim back to back Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yep, Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 and 9 p.m. I'll be first. You'll be second because I'm the alpha.
I'm a beta.